Okay, let's get serious.
So I mentioned in our last video that science shows that protecting at least 30% of lands and waters is vital to combat biodiversity loss, but let's dive into the science behind 30%. Díaz et al. Warns that 1 million species face extinction within decades due to habitat loss, overexploitation, climate change, and pollution. They stress that expanding and managing protected areas is key to safeguarding biodiversity and securing resources like food and water. Dinerstein et al. Also proposes protecting 30% of the Earth's land, freshwater, and oceans by 2030. Hanna et al. Found that protecting 30% of terrestrial areas and limiting climate change to 2 degrees Celsius could cut extinction risks for 300,000 species by over 50%. So, we've established that protecting 30% of lands and waters is critical for biodiversity, climate resilience, and ecosystem health. But here's the thing, 30% isn't always enough, especially for unique and fragile ecosystems like old-growth forests. But what makes 30% the starting point rather than the finish line? And why is it so important to focus on protecting the right places? Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll explain all of this and why quality and connectivity are just as important as quantity when it comes to conservation.